Hello guys, Marius here. Here on the bench you'll have a Pioneer S6 1250. It's a stereo receiver, amplituner. Here on the front are the controls, tuning knob, AM, FM, phono 1, phono 2, auxiliary input here on the screen. It's full of glass. You have here a signal indicator, tuning indicator for FM and for AM. Speakers. It's using 3 connections of speakers, 3 outputs, speaker A, speaker B, speaker C, stereo indicator for FM. From here you can select the speakers, phono input, filters, 30 Hz, 8 kHz, FM multipath muting off, AM, here are the selectors for inputs, AM, FM, phono 1, phono 2, auxiliary input. Here you have the microphones, you know, on that days. It was also how to say, it was really nice to record your voice and some other things from microphones. So this one, it's using 2 inputs. Usually you'll not find something like that on common receivers. You'll find only one. This one, you see, it's double microphone inputs. Here is the power switch. You see this one is going a little bit too, I think the grease inside, it's a little bit too sticky. We need to clean this. You see, it's visible, yeah. We need to clean this and to make a refresh for the grease, yeah. Here we have the bass tuning attenuators, 50 Hz, 100 Hz. This is the tone control switch, on and off. This one is going okay. Here we have the treble, 10 kHz, 20 kHz attenuators. Here we are discussing about the tape monitor, duplicate, on off, monitor number 1, monitor number 2 for tape, cassette, deck, and reel to reel. Here is the adapter, on and off. Here we have the balance knob, left and right. This one, it's stereo, like I said at the beginning, so 2 channels, it's not 4 channels or quadrophono. Here is the mono, the mode, stereo or mono, loudness, on and off, and here the the throttle, let's say, yeah. So here is the volume attenuator, yeah. So this one is giving power to the speakers. And here is the muting. About the speakers, because we are now on the volume knob, this amplifier he is using for each channel for TO3 power transistors, metals. And here on the back you have the heat sinks, but we'll go there. The plan with this video is like that. I have this unit for a couple of years on my collection, but every time I postpone the restoration for this one. Why? Because it's too big, it's heavy. Also inside, some persons before they try to do some job, not really nice, let's say. But I want to correct this, so every time I said, okay, next year, next month. But now is the time. I have all the parts collected already. Mostly of them are from Mauser, and some of them are from my stock, but I think also the parts from stock are also from Mauser and DigiKey, if I could remember. And other online platforms from usually from US. I'm buying all the parts because those are more reliable for me, and it's very the transportation and the delivery process is very easy on these days now. So this is the Pioneer 612, 1250, not 612, 1250, like I said. Here I have a brochure I found on the internet, and they said like that: the big power AM FM receiver with user-oriented feature and design. They said like that: 160 watts on 8 ohms, yes, from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, with no more than 0.1 total harmonic distortion, yeah. So this beast is delivering at least 160 watts on each channel, both channels in the same time, yeah. So this is the first page. You have the picture with the unit. Here are some description about this brochure. You'll find on the internet. It's free for download, so you can do it by yourself. Here is the phono equalizer. They are calling equalizer on the phono stage. Yeah, so it's described here. Attenuator, heat sinks, tape monitor. Here is the one power stage channel described. It's not well described here, but at least you have a imagine of what's inside. Toroidal transformer, with 4 big capacitors and also a kind of soft start, because this transformer is very big and it's eating a lot of power on when you make an on position. Here is the 5 gig variable capacitor. Here it's classic, of course, variable capacitor for FM and IM, and of course local oscillator. Here is the FM printed circuit board stage, let's say. Here is also discussion about the FM discussion, how the blocks they are connected, multi MPX and stereo decoder and all the rest. Here is the output of speakers. Like I said, there are 3 pairs. You can connect 3 pairs of speakers, but of course, according with the position of the buttons, you are not able to run with all the 3 speakers in the same time. You can use only two of them. So even if you press all 3 buttons, he will change automatically the speakers. Yes. So this is how it's going. Here it's another block diagram for this. Here it's another picture, but I want to discuss about this one when we'll start to take out the cover. You see, this is how it looks inside. And here are some specifications. Like I said 160 watts in 8 ohms and 200 watts on 4 ohms. And about the weight, it's 29.2 kilograms. So it's a really massive unit and it's heavy. It will be also heavy for me to lift, to turn on the bench, but I'm planning to dismantle the components and it will be much easier to lift, to turn back and front. Yeah, I made also a block diagram circuit. Here are 2 pages. Usually in the manuals you will have this diagram on 2 pages, but what I did, I aligned both pages and after that I secured them with some plastic scotch here on the front and on the back. I sketched also the exterior lines of the blocks to be much easier on the camera to record. So block diagram, this is the first section, tuner section. You have here the inputs of antennas. After the tuner section, the signal is going on the control section. The control section is this one here, which is taking care about the inputs. Also on the control section you have input from AQ amplifier. This is the phono stage. So you see it's a big block. You will see inside it looks very nice. And from control section, of course, you are coming out with pre-out RCA connectors. Yes, so you will have here like a preamplification. So you can use this preamplification also for other amplifier without any problem. Here you have the power supply, and also the power supply is split in 2. You have the AC power supply, the transformer, and after that it's coming the rectification where you are using the bridge rectifiers and capacitors. And after bridge rectifiers and capacitors, after filtering, you will have this power supplies, stabilization power supplies. Yes, and you'll have different power supplies for AQ amplifier, for tuner section, for control section, for protection section, for power amplifier section. It's a really nice build. It's a really nice build. Yeah. And of course, after all these 4 sections, you have the power amplifier, which is split in 2, left and right. They are totally different. They are totally disconnected, let's say, not different. So each channel which it's using own channel board. Yeah, they are not connected each other. Yeah. And after this power amplifier, of course, you have, on power amplifier, you have the power input. So like example, if you will have a different power amplifier, or I don't know, amplifier or tuner, or doesn't matter what you have, and you have adjustable volume, you can connect that device directly on the power input, directly on the power amplifier. So this big box, it's split in tuner, like I said, tuner, AQ amplifier and control section. And this is the power amplifier, yeah, or control amplifier. And after that, the other half, you have the power supply and the power amplifier modules. So you can split behind. I will show you have this connection to split into 2. And you can use the separately the power amplifier and separately the preamplifier. And after power amplifier, of course, you have protection. Protection, what means? You have the protection for DC load, overcurrent, overload, and also the presence of the power from power supply. Yeah, when you are using these 2 separately, preamplifier and power amplifier, when you have the preamplifier, you can use all the controls on the front on the preamplifier, and you'll have after that the preamplifier output. Usually it's 2 volts, if I could remember, but you can check here. Bass control, filter loudness. Usually it's stated somewhere. Phonotape, pre-out, it's on 1 volt. So the output of preamplifier is 1 volt here. And you can use, like I said, all the controls here, even the volume, yeah? Because the volume is somewhere here, balance and volume. So this belongs to the control section. When you are using the power amplifier, so the power amplifier, it's directly, he will amplify exactly what he will receive on the inputs without any attenuator. So nothing what is here, it will not work. It will work only the speakers, because you have to protect the power transistors, yes? You see protection and power amplifier. So protection is after the power amplifier, and also the speakers connectors are here. So you have to protect the power transistors according with the speakers, yes, because if you will connect all the speakers and all the speakers have 4 ohms, so try to imagine what low load resistance it will come on the transistors, yeah. So this is how it's going. So this is the block diagram. You see, I try to make very simple, and what I want to say, each section here, it's divided in more sections, yeah. So this is not enough, yeah. So like example, tuner section, it's split in tuner front end, IM tuner, FM tuner, ratio detector, multiplex detector, FM muting, and so on. EQ amplifier, control section. Control section is like that: flat amplifier, tone control amplifier, low and high filter, yeah. So filters, tone control amplifier, and flat amp, yeah. Power supply also, it's split in few different stages. Power supply, sorry. Power amplifier, like I said, 2 cards. And for the protection circuit also, it's 1 card, and it's very simple then. So now I'm planning to continuing the video with dismantling the covers, discuss a little bit, and after that it will come another video. It will be like a series of videos. I want to record all the steps what I will do inside of this unit from the beginning to the end. It will be a video for each card, for each restoration of the cards and stages. We'll discuss about each card, about all the spare parts which we'll replace, how to test, how to replace, how to solder, how to clean, how to put back, everything. And also we'll do exactly like I discussed here. We'll take a diagram printed, and we'll discuss exactly for each step. So diagram closer to us, spare parts, and the card, and we'll discuss and we'll do all the process together. So now let's go inside. Let's go first to remove all the screws. We'll start first with the top cover, after that top cover, wood cover, and we'll have the access on the top, and after that we'll flip upside down and we'll remove the bottom cover, yeah. So let's start this. Usually I like to keep the to keep the screws on the president boxes, yes. This is from butter, yeah. Okay, so let's start like that. I said on the previous seconds we'll start with the top cover, metal top cover. So I'm using a drilling machine. Sorry for the noise, but it's much faster than a screwdriver. I prefer this one. So okay, so the screws for the top cover in one box, yeah. Okay, so this is the cover. You leave like that, it looks like that, yeah. Put on the side, and I want to take also the wood cover out to see how it's going inside. Okay, so the screws from the left, yeah, like that. Also take another box, put the screws inside like that. Let's go also on the right part. We'll do same here, one by one, third one, fourth one, and now again all the screws here, another box. Now I will leave the camera to see on top how it looks, and we will remove the cover, yeah. Okay, so we'll see what is there. Okay, so here we are, yeah. Okay, so let's lift the wood. Be careful with this because it's full of wood. Usually I want to check how it looks here, these supports, if they are not cracked or slack. And this is how it looks inside. Yeah, it's a big, like I said, it's a big unit. Yeah, so here on the camera maybe it's not very easy to understand how big it is, but trust me, it's big. You see my hand, how it looks. And here we have the components which they are accessible from top. I want to take back the papers. Oops, sorry for that. And we'll discuss about each stage, yeah, to be much easier to understand. And after that, we will continue to remove also the lower cover, yeah. So, like you see here, this is how it looks. We have here the power transformers, 22,000 electrolytic capacitors. This is for the right channel, this is for the left channel, so 2 and 2. Each one is 22, yeah. So 44,000 microfarads for each. They are stated for 80 volts. Also these capacitors, those capacitors, they will be replaced for sure. The transformers, these toroidal transformers with, like I said, with soft start. After that, it's our amplifier unit for the right, this section. Here is the regulated power supply, FM, IM, FM tuner section. You see it's really nice shielded. Here is the equalizer amp section, the phono section. Here you'll have the front end with tuning capacitor. You'll see here the string, it looks very well, it's not destroyed. Here on this side you'll have the left power amplifier with heatsink and the transistors. And here you have the protection circuit and power, and the second part of power supply unit. Yeah, so this is how it looks on top. Here you have the bulbs for dial, yeah, for front dial, yeah, where you read the tuning stages. Yes, so this is how stations, not stages. This is how it looks on top. Now I want to flip upside down. We remove also the bottom cover, and you'll see there the rest of the cards. And mostly this it will be the first video. And after that, I told you, we'll take a section out, full cleaning, complete restoration, discussion about them. Let's go ahead. Okay, so here is a view from the bottom. Again, another box for screws. And now we'll take out all the screws on the bottom to be easy to have access for the lower settings. Yes. So this one was going back. Usually I remove also the foots. For the foots it will be necessary also to replace this fabric material, yeah? To have a better grip on the surface. You see this one is destroyed, but there's no any problem. I have on the stock proper materials for this to fix it, yeah. Okay, so a few screws more, step by step, don't be in a hurry. Important is to have a good result, yeah, on the end. Okay, so foots are out, also the screws, a lot of screws you see. No one was missing, so this is good, because usually when you have a gear on the bench, some of the screws they are missing. Why? You know why. Okay, so now let's see what is below this cover. It's very nice. It's a lot of history down here. Okay, see, here is the cover. Wow. Of course, full of dirty. You see somebody tried to clean. Oh, look what they put here for the screws. Wow. Come on, they put this to cover the screws which they are coming from the other side, and they are keep the foots on position. Wow. Okay, no problem. We'll fix it. So this is how it looks on the bottom, yeah. So on the bottom we have all these sections here. You see these cables, they are wire wrap. So we have to check all of them to see if they are in proper position, they are not cracked, and of course they are on position. What is nice on this unit, all the cards, here the cards on the back, remember the power amplifiers on the sides, protection board and the power supply, all of them, they are with sockets. It's very nice because you can remove the sockets like that. See? And you have to remove all the sockets, and on the other side you have to screw and you lift the card. It's very nice for servicing. Okay, so let's put this one again here. You see speaker terminals, we discussed about them, and tone control unit. So tone control unit. So if you'll put like that, that means this is the tone control unit. Yes, bass and treble, like we said on the beginning. Speaker switch unit, which is here, ABC speakers. Yes, it's below of this one. FM front end, it's on the underside, and you have here. Sorry, it's here. The front end is here. Yeah, according to this one. FM AM tuner. That one is the board. Equalizer amp unit is this one there. Here is on the other side. Yeah. Flat amp amplifier is this one. So this one, it will take care about the preamplification. And this one, it will connect all the inputs. You see, are a lot of shield cables here. You see, all of them, they are stereo. Yeah. So stereo, left, right, left, right, left, right, and of course the ground. So here it's coming and going two ways signals. Yeah. Okay, and the most important part, which is visible here, is this one. Here is the soft start. It's a resistor in series in series with the transformer on the mains winding of transformer, and also here you have the relay for that. So on the beginning, the soft start is starting through this resistor. Here it's a thermal fuse, which is connected directly to the resistor. In case of the resistor, it will run too long. This safety fuse, it will disconnect because of the temperature. So why it will be like that? Because you will have a problem with the relay. If the relay is not closing, is not energized by the power supply, in that moment the resistor, it will run too much, it will deliver too much heat, and this fuse, it will open. So this section here, they called power supply unit. Yeah. And here is the first power supply unit. So I want to put camera more closer to here to see the other technician what he did. So let's go there, and we will check also visual the capacitors, how they look. They are already bulged here. You see, it's this debris here. So that means the acid from inside, it's already gone long time ago. So let's go there. I want to show you how it looks. After that, I will show you the back. We'll put in normal position. I will put camera closer to see the sides and the interior, and this video, it will be ready. The first video and the introduction, it will be ready. After that, we will start the second video with servicing the protection board. So stay tuned, because the rest of the videos, they will be here on YouTube with all the parts, all the cleaning, all the process. So the last video, it will be with the music on this ampli tuner after it will be full restored. So let's go, like I said, to see these cards here. Okay, so here is the power supply unit, how they call. Resistor, this thermal fuse, fuses, capacitors, these smooth capacitors for high frequencies. Here are the diodes, some resistors, capacitors, this will replace. And check here the cables, how they are. So this is normal wire wrap. And here, look, somebody before tried to remove this transformer. You see how they looks. So we have to correct. You see how this one is there. We have to correct all of this. Yeah. Also here on the connection bridge for the ground of these two capacitors for the right channel. Yeah. And this is the capacitors. You see how they look on the bottom. Also the other channel. Here is the left, because the amplifier is upside down, so it's on opposite direction. So you see how they look here. So we have to measure this and to replace. I have, like I said, I have all the parts, so we'll replace for sure. Look also here. So I have to correct all these wires. Yeah. So for this, it will be necessary to take out the transformer, and it will be also necessary to paint the top of the transformer, because I don't like how it looks. Look on this one. You see? Come on. How you can let something like that? Not good. But we have to fix it, yeah? So here are the connections, like I said. You have to grab them remove. You see the pins, they looks okay. We'll clean also the pins when it will be time. And so on. So radiators. Here is the front end. You see how nice is built. Look here of the trimmers, capacitors, transistors, they are there inside. Another capacitors, it looks very nice. So here is the board FM AM. Here is the phono stage amplifier. Here the front cards. You see the power switch button. It's a big button. Okay, now let's see also the back. I will put with the front on the back there. The back it will be on the front. We will discuss a little bit about the back, and we will make a recording of on top of the boards. Let's do that. I can tell you it's really heavy. So here is the input, phono 1, phono 2 auxiliary, tape 1 rec and play, tape 2 rec and play. Here you will have the DIN connection, adapter out and in. So here it can be a processor or equalizer, depends, but we'll discuss later on about this. Pre and power amplifier, exactly what I told you. So here are the bridges. Oh, it's very heavy to take out. Yeah, so here is the bridges which they are making the contact between preamplifier and power amplifier. Okay, we'll discuss later about this. Speaker connectors. Here the power stereo receiver model SX1250, 200-240 volts selector, which is here, and now the selection is made for 220. We have to lift it for 240. COM antenna, you see, this antenna is for AM, ground for phono 1 and phono 2, and here is the FM and AM binding posts for antennas. Yes, unbalanced 75 ohms. You know about that, yeah. Here on the end are the heat sinks. This is for the left channel for transistors, are original, which is really nice. They are full of dust and almost mud there. I hope I will not find no any spiders. This is how it looks. It's not in the best shape, but we'll do it, yeah. So it's really dirty. Protection board with power supply there. Big capacitors, toroidal transformers, another pair of capacitors for the right channel, power supply, power amplifier board, and here are the shields for equalizer amplifier, tuner board, front end, and here is the dial with four lights, yeah. So this is for the first the video. If you like it, thumb up, share with others, remain on the channel, stay tuned because more videos they will come. And this is how we did it. We'll do together everything, and I hope it will be nice for you, all the stages. If you have questions, of course, leave it down on the comments. If you want to see, I don't know, some other points, I can record it for you because now it's open, and maybe you have same unit and you want to see some parts more detailed. Maybe you have some parts missing and you don't know exactly how it should look. Yeah. So write down on the comments and I will try all my best to answer to your questions. Yeah. Okay. So see you on the next video. Cheers. All the best and remain safe. And of course, you see, main plug disconnected. Do it safe. Do it same. Yeah. Stay safe because safety is first. Cheers. See you. Bye bye.